Hi guys, this is Mrs. Clausen. I'm here this morning to give you an art lesson. Since we couldn't get Blackboard Collaborate and our live lessons working, I thought I'd put together a little lesson for you so that you can do some art at home today. Just so you know, the Mrs. Giuseppe and I have added some I Can Draw sheets to Blackboard too, if you can get on there. We also added some drawing challenges. We put a list of some activities that you might want to try at home with your parents' permission. I think I put something about making salt clay if you want to try that. You do have to ask your parent or whoever's home with you to make sure that that's all right if you do any of those things. I have my little doggie with me today because I'm stuck in the house just like everybody else, and I thought you might like to see Gracie. She's getting so big. She's actually kind of heavy and she's really furry because she needs a haircut just like everyone else. One more thing, if you haven't already, sign up for our Google Classroom. We made a Google Classroom for 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. So the codes to join the classroom are also on Blackboard. You can take a look and see what they are. If you cannot find it, if you're having a hard time, send me an email. You can do that through Google, or you could do that through my FCPS email, mlclausen@fcps.edu, or you can go through Google if you have that. Okay, so today we are going to be making an origami house. Now, origami, paper folding, you probably know about it. I know a lot of you really love origami. I'm just gonna show you something pretty simple today because see if we can all try it. And it's also a little bit of a drawing activity. So we are going to be doing a origami house that I just made out of copier paper. Now, I also made a bigger one, but this was when I was at school and I had lots of supplies. Now here, don't have so much big paper, so I just found a sheet of copier paper. This is just a small sheet of copier paper that I had that I folded. If you don't have copier paper at home, maybe you don't have any of that that's plain, you could grab something that you've used before. Maybe it has writing on one side, or maybe it has some printing on one side. As long as it's something that you don't need anymore, you could recycle and save a tree. And you can use any type of paper.
So here's my little origami house, and you can see.
And I'm gonna grab a piece of board here so you can see it, like a little table. It will stand on your table when it's done, okay? So if you like doing it, maybe you can make another one, okay?
Here are the instructions on how to make the origami house. Okay, I'm gonna take my copier paper and I'm gonna fold it in half like a hamburger or a taco. And you can see I lined up my corners and I'm putting a little crease there on the bottom. Now I'm gonna fold it again and I'm lining up my corners and I'm putting another crease. Now I have my copier paper folded in 2/4. Now, next thing. I'm gonna take those edges, and there's the top on the fold, and I'm gonna do another fold in half, and I'm lining that up into the center of that paper. I'm lining it right up into the center of the paper. And I'm gonna give it a crease on either side. And you can see it now opens and closes, and you might be able to tell how your origami house is gonna be starting and how it's gonna look. Now there's the bottom where it opens, and on the top where the fold is, I'm gonna fold a little triangle. And I'm gonna put one right there, and I'm gonna do one on the other side, right on that side. And now I've got 2 triangles along the top. Now here's the part that might be a little bit tricky. I'm gonna open that up and I'm gonna change the way that folds. So I'm gonna put my finger under there, I'm gonna open it up, and then I'm gonna push down both of those triangles so that they now looks like a little bit of a bigger triangle on that side, and I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. And that might take you a little bit of time, but that's all right. You can pause this and look at it again. And now my house will stand. And then after you finish folding, you can start to add your details. I'm using a pen, but if you have a pencil at home or erasers or markers, whatever you have at home, anything would work. And you can see with mine, I'm starting with that door right in the middle and I'm making mine symmetrical so it's the same on both sides, but you're the artist. You can make any artistic choices you'd like. Now this is going to be the end of me talking. I will finish the house on the video. I just sped up the time a little bit so you can see it all. And I hope to see everybody live next week on Blackboard Collaborate. Okay? Enjoy the rest of your day.